So it's 6:02 and I just left the house. I'm heading towards my mom's house, or not towards, to my mom's house, so that she can drive us to Paramount Studios, which is where we're gonna watch a Dr. Phil show. But I won't have my cell phone in there, so I can't vlog any of it, and I'm really sad. Well, it makes sense because like they don't want to like leak the episodes or whatever, but yeah, I'm super stoked. It looks like Kakao Talk exploded into her phone. It's so floppy. It is 2:10 and we just got out from the Dr. Phil show. It was interesting. It wasn't what I thought it was. And we're gonna go eat lunch now. After 52 minutes, we got our food. Okay, it's 6:51 and I just woke up from my mom's car. It took us 3 hours to get back home from LA, and that's really long. Okay, so this is what happened at the Dr. Phil show. We got in line around 8:05 or so, because we were a little bit late. And check-in time is typically between 8 and 8:15, because there was a lot of traffic on the way. But I got an email saying, we understand that there's a lot of traffic today. Please do not turn back around and go back home. That was kind of funny. So yeah, we got there, we paid for parking, just $12, and then we couldn't bring our cell phones in there. And I mean, it makes sense, they don't want anyone to leak any photos of the people that are going to be on the show or anything. So I completely understood that. So when we walked in, it took us a while to get seated and stuff. We had to wait outside for a while, and then they handed us slips. I got a blue slip, and then there were yellow slips and orange slips, and there was yellow X and yellow 1, and it was interesting. And so we got seated, and then we had to wait another maybe 20-30 minutes just sitting there. And then after we sat there for a while, and the seats weren't chosen either. They seated us in different places. And we were the only Asians, or literally the only Asians. It was all white people, and they were all I think they were all over the age of 50 or so, because I'll tell you this part later, but there was a survey thing, and they were all 50, and there were literally no Asian people except for me, and I was the only kid, because I'm pretty sure I'm the only weird 17-year-old girl who watches Dr. Phil and loves it. I don't know. I need to check if sound is working. Okay, sorry, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't talking without sound working. Okay, so sound worked. We were seated, and then this man came up, and there was music playing, so I was what the heck, this is a pretty calm show. And then he's basically hyping us all up for the show. So he came to the front and he said everyone stand up, we're going to stretches, and then they were playing music and we're all clapping to the beat. And then there was a giveaway, so then he had people come up and dance, and whoever was screaming the loudest got the Robert McGraw, it's a skincare thing. I forgot the brand name, but it was a skincare thing, and then some mugs and a signed book, stuff like that. That was maybe another 10-15 minutes, and then as we were cheering, he walked away and said welcome Robin McGraw. She came in, we all cheered, and then Dr. Phil came, we cheered, and then they recorded the first show. After the first show, we got a little break where they gave us water and a snack, and then that was 15 minutes. We went back in. It took us a while to get seated again. The hype man dude came back again, and he did the whole giveaway and everything. And then we filmed our second episode, and they had us switch seats, and I'm guessing that's just to make it look like a whole other day or whatever, because Robin and Dr. Phil both changed outfits. And then the second episode came in, and then after that they had us wait for a while, saying that something else had to come, and the producers came on stage and then asked for anyone who was between the ages of 35 and 40, that was a mom, and no one raised their hand. So I'm guessing this show really is for older people. I don't know, maybe it's just the show I went to today, but then he said between 35 and 45, and so my mom raised her hand, and then they were talking about anti-aging. I'm not sure. Submitted a slip, and then the hype man dude came back again, and he gave another giveaway, and then they explained to us that we were gonna be part of this virtual reality thing. So they had this like camera set up, and we had to just not look at the camera and only pay attention to either each other or Dr. Phil. And basically it's like you pretend like you're on Dr. Phil's show, and it helps you feel better, because it's like you were on the show to like fix your feelings or whatever. And then that was it. But it was really interesting because after the first episode, Dr. Phil was like sitting there, and he was telling us like his own opinions. He was like, oh yeah, like I believe this and that. Or not, no, he didn't say it like that. It was like, oh, what do you guys think? And then I was like, oh yeah, me too. But I did convince her, or not convince her, but like I did get her to admit to da. Yeah, so that was really interesting. Like I didn't know, I really thought, okay, as much as I love the show, because of like how many people really were convinced it was fake, I was like, maybe it is kind of fake, but it seems pretty legit. Oh, and then it was like weird because like this guy on the second episode came and he asked if he was high, and he really was. Like he legit did cocaine last night and then showed up on the show. It was really weird. I was like, wait, this show is like pretty real, like, yeah. And so like Dr. Phil like, actually talked to us as an audience, and he's really funny. I was like, what the heck, I don't remember him being like this funny. And yeah, I would definitely go again, even though it took like a really long time. Yeah, it was fun. I'm glad I went. That was my day. Sorry, like I couldn't record it happening. I just had to kind of talk for 5 minutes, but hopefully that made sense, and hopefully I'll remember too from my little spiel. Alright, I'm gonna go home now. Oh, and I had Earth Cafe, and then my mom took us to El Torino. Like, oh, that's it, my mom and me. And got some tacos for everyone at home. So we're gonna eat that, and that will be the end of my day. I'll probably watch some One Tree Hill, and that's it.